So now we're going to look into the properties of exponents, and I'm going to split that into two videos. So I'm going to start with part one, where the first property is going to be the property of a to the power of 0. So now my base is a and the exponent is 0. And a is going to be a different number than 0. So we cannot have something like 0 to the power of 0. So this expression is always going to be equal to 1. So here's a few examples. So if you have 2 to the power of 0, of course, it's going to be equal to 1. If you have 100 to the power of 0, 100 to the power of 0, it's also going to be equal to 1. If you have even pi to the power of 0, it's also going to be equal to 1. But there's a special case. You got to be very careful, because if you have 0 to the power of 0, this is undefined. So this is undefined in math. So this is not equal to 1. It is undefined. So got to be careful with that. Property number 2, if you have a to the power of negative n, it's going to be equal to 1 over a to the power of n. So whenever you have a negative exponent, what does that mean? It means that it's 1 over that expression with a positive exponent. Here's an example. So you're going to have 2 to the power of negative 3. This is equal to 1 over 2 to the power of 3, which is 1 over 8. 2 multiplied by 2 is 4, multiplied by 2 is going to be 8. Final one, third one, it's going to be the property when you have a to the power of m over n. So there's a fraction at the exponent, and what does that mean? It means that you're going to have a to the power of m. So the power is going to be the numerator, and the root is going to be the denominator. So it's going to be n. So you're going to have a root. Whenever you have a fractional exponent, it's going to be a root. It's going to be also equal to the n root of a, all of that to the m power, like this. So both of these expressions are equivalent forms. So, but there's an exception though. You got to be careful with that. The exception is going to be when you have an even exponent and when a is negative. So except when a is smaller than 0. So when a is a negative number and n is even. So there's an exception when n is even and a is smaller than 0. So here's an example with 27 to the power of 2 over 3. So 27 to the power of 2 over 3 is going to be equal to, this is going to be equal to the cube root of 27, all of that to the power of 2. So the cube root of 27 is going to be 3, and it's going to be to the power of 2. And 3 squared is going to be 9. So this is just equal to 9. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.